Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. I had a subscriber not too long ago ask me about canning ground beef. So I thought I'd do a quick video to show you guys how to can ground beef, how I do it. And ground beef was actually on sale here. It was our local ground beef. It was ground round. It was $3.79 a pound, which is actually not too bad a price. In the city, it's running between $5 and $5.50 a pound, at least from the places that we shop. So anyway, I got about 8.5 pounds of raw meat that I had in the pot there that I have cooked. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera around here, show you a little bit how I do it, and we're going to talk about it. This is the ground round that I'm going to can. Like I said, this was started out as 8.5 pounds of raw meat, and I'm actually going to maybe skim a pound off of this to make a Frito chili casserole for supper tonight. But this is what it looks like. I haven't added anything into this, and I've cooked it long enough to get all the water out, and because it's ground round, it doesn't have a lot of fat in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it into these mason jars here, and then I'm going to top it off with beef broth. And this is just beef bouillon cubes in hot water, and that's what I use to top it off. It gives it a little salt, it gives it a little color when it's in the jars. Now, a word on canning ground beef. Ground beef, when it's canned, I mean, there's a couple different ways to do it. I always cook it first, brown it first, and then can it. It is not going to have a tough a texture after it's canned. It's going to be a softer texture, and some people don't like that, so I want to let you know that right off the get-go. But for something like adding into chili, making taco meat, putting it into spaghetti sauce, like that Frito chili casserole that I'm making here tonight, that for that it works great. So anything that you would use a pre-cooked ground beef in, you can pretty much use this in. But anyway, I'm going to get this in the jars here. I'm going to show you what it looks like. All right, we got our jars full, and we have our beef broth on there, and you can see the head space. That's exactly what it should be. Now we're going to take a paper towel with a little bit of vinegar on it. We're going to wipe the tops of the jars off to make sure that there's no contamination or fat or anything on there that could prevent the seal from not taking. We're going to get our hot lids on top of these, and then we're going to screw them down with the rim, and then we're going to get them in our pressure canner for 90 minutes at 10 pounds of pressure, because these are quart cans. It's the standard recipe for pressure canned meat. All right, we got our ground beef in the quart cans in the pressure canner. We got it up to a good 10 pounds of pressure. We're going to start our timer now for 90 minutes. Here is the finished product. You can see the it's still boiling inside the jars. Things cooled down enough though that I can handle them and get them out of the pressure canner. And that's basically what it looks like. Now you can certainly drain off the broth that's on there and use the meat for, like I said, chili or taco seasoning, or you can use it for spaghetti sauce, that kind of stuff. Or you can make a dish that uses the broth, something like a Cajun dirty rice. You could use the broth to cook the rice, and then you have the meat to add into it. Cajun dishes with rice and stuff are another thing that we like to use this canned ground beef. But pretty much anything. Hamburger soup is another one. You could take this, add this to some extra broth. You could add in noodles. You could add in vegetables. You make yourself a beef noodle soup with this. You could make beef vegetable soup, hamburger soup as we like to call it. Throw some mushrooms or something in with it, and you got yourself a meal. But anyway, I just wanted to take a few minutes here to show you guys how to can ground beef. because I had that subscriber ask me about it. But anyway, I'm gonna let these sit here for 24 hours so they cool down good, and of course these are all sealed so they're ready to go, and I can add them down in the pantry with the rest of our stores. But anyway, this is Modern Refugee. Appreciate all my subscribers out there. Hope you guys got a little information, a little entertainment out of this video here. You guys have a good one.